Greetings, everyone. It is Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru. Thank you so much for joining us. As we always do before we get started, we just want to thank you all for supporting the Search for Uhuru platform, and also to our Bars partners who are watching. Again, thank you so much for being our Bars partners. Make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Again, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. While you're there, buy some merchandise, buy some books. This is the first one, the classic Sales Motivation 101, Get Off Your Butt and Cold Call, written by me in my nice gray suit with my Windsor knot. Yes, sir.
Hey, I thought you said they cat with fire people that had gray suits on.
Oh, okay. This was after I got on. This is
so
after.
You bought your gray suit after you.
I bought it after. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Once I started performing, then I bought my gray suit.
So he thought about, man, gray suit's all right then. If I can find another dynasty.
Right. So they
think we're joking, man.
No, I'm dead serious.
They think we're joking about the cat with gray suits.
Yeah. So when I walk in and they see the gray suit on, they be like, Dynasty, what you sell this week? Okay, here's your quota. Okay, all right. So I got in the door first, then I busted out the gray suits.
Hard life. Performance changes everything, man. Performance changes everything.
All right, so everyone,
really
and then make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the content. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the content. And to become a monthly Patreon, without further ado, I have my brother Fitzgerald Stevens on with us today. And today's topic is why now is the best time to start a home-based business. But before we get into that, me and Fitzgerald, we were just talking about the NBA strike or boycott. I don't know what to call it. That started yesterday, but I guess has ended today because they're going to resume playing this weekend. And so I posted a Facebook message, and I got a lot of heat for it because I just knew in my head, I'm like, okay, why are they boycotting or striking, but they're going to resume the season? And a lot of people like, Dynasty, man. I'm just like, well, I don't understand. And guess what? Today it's announced that they're going back to play. It's funny because I was talking to another friend of mine, and he was just like, Dynasty, they don't make Muhammad Ali's anymore. Because Muhammad Ali, he when he said he wasn't going to the war, he said he wasn't going to the war, and they locked him up. And he was just like, Dynasty, they don't make them like that anymore. So, I know a lot of people got excited and were like, yeah, but they're going back to play.
And why is that, Prince Samir? I mean, Mr. Blake had got ruthlessly almost assassinated by another white cop and another white male cop who seem to think they're just immune to stuff. They could do everything they want. As far as a lot of people support that foolishness, but so they were protesting with a good premise. Okay, black males have been constantly shot and murdered by white police officers, and particularly white males and females, and they constantly see them walking off and all that. So people are rightfully so rather tired of it. So the athletes use their platform to protest. So, in your opinion, why isn't the protest still going on? I mean, they decided
it could be one or two things.
Kenny said walked out on a TNN, a live broadcast with the NBA. He said, I have to sort my NBA athletes. He walked off a live broadcast. I think he and Charles Barkley share that platform. Stephen A. Smith spoke out about it. I don't know. I don't think Stephen A. Smith walked off the set. I'm almost certain did, but he gave some very powerful responses. I actually shared it on my Facebook feed, and he was 100% right. But why? Okay, they protest, but yet they went back to work the same day. Why is that?
Well, somebody in the chat room says it goes against their collective bargaining agreement, their CBA.
Oh, they don't own the company. So could have been against it. Goes against their selective getting money for their income.
Yeah, but for sure, this is the issue though. So back in 2011, I believe it was, or 2012, the players' strike. LeBron James, they all had an opportunity to start their own league in China, and they declined. And I'm telling you, the amount of money they could have made in China. I mean, hell, they would have started a league in Africa. I know they got the NBA Africa coming, but if the players that are playing now, if they would have shifted to Africa, they could have made a lot of money. But they had the opportunity to start their own league in China and be partners and own their own league in China. They said no.
See, there's only one type of protest I believe in, and only one. I believe in economic protests. I ain't interested in the market marching around, asking someone, can I stay at your hotel, or can I go to your schools, or can I do anything with your industries? I'm that cat. Hey, you don't want me there. Heck, I don't want to be there. I don't need to patronize you. But I am also that cat. Okay, if you proven to be detrimental to people who I believe in, the causes I believe in, I just won't spend my money there. And I'll organize with the people who are my friends and constituents to organize or share it out where they won't spend your money. They'll know what your preferential treatment that you don't give people. Let's just talk about people who look like me for at the moment. You don't give. You're going to discriminate against Black people and brown people and racist people, women, gay, straight. Hey, you know what? We just don't spend our money with you. We'll just go somewhere. That's the only one I believe in. And I think that's the most powerful. That's what we can learn that back with the Montgomery bus boycott, back when Rosa Parks fired that off in the '60s in Montgomery, Alabama. Man, I don't need to ask for beg you to let me be in your thing. If you're treating me ill will, sir, I got you, dog. That's okay. Hey, you know what, Diane? This cat right here. This cat, Zula bubblegum machine, they didn't, they treated me wrong, man. I didn't believe this cat, he made the sparing the racial remark. I tell you what, I'll get on my stream, you get on your stream, and we just tell our people don't go there. Mm-hmm. And we'll show them why. We'll just upload the video. That's what I believe in. Right. Because I don't have the we're all in me if someone doesn't want me there or doesn't want me to patronize your business. And I don't sit up there, oh, please you better let me spend my money with you. You better treat me right. Hey, you know what, Khadijah? You got a nice store, competitive product, what I need, great customer service. Okay, but could I give you my business? I mean, that's what I believe in. No, so when you do that, I think that's by far more powerful, rather than than the other methods I'm seeing. I just believe it. One of the things, like speaking out about this police brutality, which they've been pulling that stuff. And for those who know me over the years, they know, shoot, I hardly ever, when it's vocal about some things, like, talk about this stuff that I'm doing. But it's just, the time to be quiet is done. We need to use every platform that we got. I don't believe white cops having business with being in Black areas or Black neighborhoods, period. I don't believe it. They've proven to be infected that they can't do it. You don't never see Black police officer majority police in white townships. They won't let that happen. But yet white ones come in there, insensitive to the people, insensitive to the thing. I have no respect for an organization, and look at me, just because the color of my skin have already judged me and judged me in a way that I'm a detriment. No matter what. So that's my thing for the time. But that's how we use our platform to speak. We don't go out there and use it to burn up stuff, particularly in our own neighborhood. We use economic power. And in order to use economic power, Diana, Samir, you got to get it. All right. If you're going to use economic power, you have to get it. You have to acquire it. You have to acquire ownership. You have to be serious about building wealth. You have got to be doggone serious, because if you don't, what really do you have to fight? I mean, what really do you have to fight? And what really do you have to change your family's life or your community's life for the better? You don't have anything. So you have to be strong about acquiring economic freedom. In other words, it's not it should be your desire, rather, to just always be upon someone else's wealth platform, and they threaten to take that away from you, or you're protesting. Someone can threaten to take your job. Like you, as you stated, very, very few people who are laying the line on like a Muhammad Ali, Kaepernick, Magdu Roth. I don't know if you know that guy. He's he was named Chris Jackson, the former Chris Jackson. He actually used to play ball with Shaquille O'Neal at LSU. A brilliant point guard, incredible point guard. Was drafted by the Denver Nuggets. That cat started. He didn't kneel before the flag. When sometimes he just didn't salute it. He would stand, but he didn't salute it like other cats do that. He didn't do that. And then it got started. So that put controversy. Then he had got where he didn't even come out on the floor. Give me a great point guard right now in the NBA.
God, man, come on, Dynasty. Damian Lillard. Yeah, Lillard for the Blazers. Damian Lillard, he's a good one.
Dame. Okay, Dame is more like the shooting guard, but yeah, okay, we can put him in that thing. Madu Roth was just as good. He was a superstar. He was a bona fide superstar. Look at some of his stats. But you know what? It cost him his whole career for taking that stance. Cost him his whole career, because and then the thing was like, okay, well, he's a Muslim, and we're going to take that. He's not saluting our flag. Just took his whole career. Well, he didn't own the Nuggets. He didn't own the NBA. I mean, hopefully the man has found gainful employment. This has been probably about going on 2 decades. This has happened, and so very few people have that courage and necessarily it's not lack of courage and to say like, well, how am I going to feed my family if I take certain stands? But someone has to take them. But and nevertheless, you have to be real strong about focusing on getting your own businesses, getting your own economic platform streams. If you're gonna affect change. This country, America, and this world is ruled by money.
Right.
You got to understand that. It's ruled by money, and people really don't start effectively changing, not necessarily in their hearts, They don't start effectively making changes until you threaten their income, until they say like, that like if I keep this course of action, it's not going to be good for my bottom line, and that's when they really change. Incidentally, speaking about income, Jeff Bezos just hit $200 billion. We was talking about 179 yesterday, about 2 days ago. Jeff Bezos just hit $200 billion in personal net worth.
Now, so the argument will be, okay, if Jeff Bezos was just to take $1 billion of his own money, he could end homeless and poverty in America. Is that his responsibility, Fitzgerald? That's the argument against being a billionaire.
That's his responsibility?
Well, no, that's what people are saying. People are saying that's his responsibility.
It's not his responsibility. And I don't mean to sound cold and callous about that. If he wants to contribute to that, the greater social situations for the betterment for people, yes, he can, but it's not his responsibility because a man like that, could he not possibly argue like, you had the similar opportunities that I did. Jeff Bezos' mother, he was raised by his stepfather. That's who he took the name from Bezos. He worked, he took advantage of opportunities out there and built something the same way. But would it be? He probably would say like, and I don't seem to speak for Mr. Bezos or any great billionaire, whether it be Sean Carter or Michael Jordan, they would advocate that they had their similar opportunities they took advantage of too. I mean, I don't know, man. That's someone's personal choice, but could it be that they should? I mean, would I knock out homelessness if I'm sitting around there 200 billion with the way I am? Yeah, I'll stroke a check. I can't stand to see people suffer. I'm an empath. So I mean, would I say, oh man, shoot, $200 billion? Dynass, you on my board? Tell me, dude. Tell your people how much would we have to charge for that? How much would that cost me? Well, you say we wipe out homelessness.
How much that would cost you?
Yeah.
I think $1 billion would do the job.
$1 billion in all America. Will you tell me wipe out homelessness?
I think so. I think that would be more than enough.
Now, how would you want to wipe it out, Prince? Would you want me to pay mortgages off? I mean,
I would say
what would you pay?
We say home. They're homeless, so meaning they need homes. So I would get them off the streets and put them in homes.
Okay, so let's just say we get the average person maybe about $150,000 home, or
You don't need to do that. They got these mod homes, prefab mod homes, and also you got the container
what's
homes
the
too.
cost, Prince? What's the cost?
I mean, you could for a homeless person to get them off the street, man. You could get them a prefab home or a container home, $50,000.
$50,000. So how many homeless people are on the streets, or that according to your team and your projections? Give me numbers. How many do you think there are?
Hold on, let me look it up. I'm not sure.
No, but I'm doing the things. You don't need to look it up. Here's an arbitrary, because I was saying, let's just say you come back, hey, Fitzgerald, we can go ahead and do this for like $2.5 billion. Just say that, and that's including paying the utilities for them. You're paying the property taxes, maybe 5 years on that. Just giving the whole house flat out during there, putting nice job skills together and other things, because we're not going to keep paying it for them. We don't going to allow them to send their skills so they can be out there. $2.5 billion. Now think about it. Knowing the type of man I am, worth $100 billion, I would stroke the check with intentions. I would make it work, something like that. I would make it where there would have to be something they would have to do to contribute to it, to maintain it and stuff. And then I put a clause in there: if you're like committing crimes out of this place, or you're doing so, or you're doing being a detriment to society, it automatically revert back to Stevens Industries, and I'll just give it to someone who does. I mean, that's what I would do because of who I am. But that's me. That's me. Other people like, well, good guy, man. I came from a family, a single parent home. Grew up on welfare. My two younger brothers and I, we got out there. We hustled. We became college graduates. We have a successful career. Yes, people helped us. Yes, we give back. But we worked in hard for everything we have. I will help people, but it's not my social responsibility just to go ahead and help people without showing them how to help themselves. I mean, what does that stop? Just because you have a lot of money, Diane, I mean, yes, I believe you have social obligations, but don't people have the same opportunity as you in this country?
True.
Okay. For example, you right around where you in West End, plenty of homeless people out there.
Oh yeah.
Go up there to the West End MARTA station.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to a cat. Tell two homeless brothers or family, hey, you know what? I got a 4-bedroom house.
Right.
I'm going to give you things. You can just come over my house and just live with me. Hold on,
Fitzgerald. I did that in LA. It did not work out well.
Okay.
I literally moved in my studio apartment. I moved in 3 homeless people. There was 5 of us all together. It was a terrible decision.
Well, do you see? I mean, I believe in helping people, but more so, you have to help. You have to help people with how can I put it? God, man, Lord, give me the right words to say. You have to help people to really, really help themselves. Mm-hmm. You have to help people to really, really help themselves. For example, true story. When I was a freshman at University of Alabama, mm-hmm. I flunked out of college 2 times. Mm-hmm. Flunked out, done. Didn't cut it. Was ill prepared for the college work, prepared for the school system I came from, for whatever. I'm not going to make any excuses. I flunked out, but I had this brilliant man, this very kind-hearted man named Dean Bernard J. Sloan. Dean Bernard J. Sloan was the dean of New College, where the division I belonged to. And he was my personal counselor. So I remember when I first flunked out, I fell short of, I had something like a stupid 1.8 GPA, just something silly. Mm-hmm. And my best friend called Dr. Sloan because I was too proudful to do it. And Dr. Sloan, based on the type of man he knew I was, I was a kid back then, the character, the honesty, the hard work, and he saw me trying. He knew me. He reinstated me just like that. He did it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I rewarded that man by getting my college degree, becoming a productive member of society, never getting into trouble. I rewarded what he did. So I didn't make him look bad, which I believe in anything. But people give me a chance, or people give you a chance, you never should make him look bad. Now, Dr. Sloan didn't pay for my college tuition. He didn't go in there and take the test for me. He just reinstated me. And literally gave my college career back, which was a really major thing in my life. He just gave me an opportunity. That's all. He just helped me. I took it and ran with it. Now, I don't know if Dr. Sloan is still living now. If he is, I hope he's hearing this. But do you think Dr. Sloan but do you think he regretted taking a chance and regretted what he did for Fitzgerald Stevens?
Did he regret it? No.
If you look at me now, he's never heard nothing but great stuff about me.
You still keep in contact with him?
Huh?
You still keep in contact with him?
No, sir. I haven't talked to him in several years. I think he retired and he went down back to Florida. I knew he was from Stetson University. But my point, this was a man that took a chance on me. A Caucasian man. Not that it make any difference. I was 21 some years old. No, I couldn't cut the work at Alabama. I didn't know the game like I do now. But he thought enough of me because of my character. He saw me working hard. He never heard me in any type of trouble. He never heard any negative stuff about that. He just saw a young kid that worked, who really wanted a college education. He helped me with my career, and I rewarded him by becoming something productive to the society. Now, if you're going to talk about should Jeff go ahead and stroke that check and he has a social responsibility, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. If he chooses to do that, that's on them. But he don't have to do it. Take for instance right here, and we're going to get into business in a little bit. We're just talking. We're just chopping it up a little bit, like people say. Like
chop it up.
I'm in a business called Carrot Bars. Prince Amir is in a business called Carrot Bars. Every time we get on here, we'll talk about growing wealth through Carrot Bars and building wealth through Carrot Bars. And I want you to listen to me very, very careful. We talk about the business packages, allows you to get paid, have your gold franchise, your gold franchise getting paid in euros 5 times every month, depending on your business. Dinah Samir and ladies and gentlemen, everyone who I have personally bought a business package out of my pocket, personally paid for it, personally bought it, personally used my earnings from my business to personally pay for their business package, has never done crap with it.
All right.
Not only did that person pay for the business, I went and helped build the business up under them. They have never done anything. I have never received anything back. They've never done anything. It's almost like it came free. It's like it was just I'm supposed to do it because I have the money. Okay. Subsequently, people who go out and they scrape and they get their silver package or get their bronze package, whatever. But and they have something in the game and they work for it. They're going to go out there and build something. Okay, they're going to go out there. I don't give business package no more to people. I mean, as a matter of fact, my sponsor Michael Delco taught me in this business of networking, this business of Carrot Bar. Mr. Delco taught me this: if you're not willing to do it for 100 people, don't do it. If you're not willing to do it for 100 people, don't do it for one. Mm-hmm. I understood that statement because sometimes the struggle is what makes people. Right. You have ability with Carrot Bars International. You have ability to build a life-changing fortune. You have the ability to build a global business that will pay you, but what will literally pay you in euros, however much you're willing to work for, 5 times a month in euros. You have ability to create a global business that will easily exceed the money that you make on your job times 3, easily, or even greater, depending on what you work for. You have the ability to save an asset and to leave a legacy through your children. You can literally start this, and I'm going to do one of the bare minimum. Although we recommend another pack, I'm going to do the bare minimum. You can do that for 150 euros, or you can do it for 4,900 euros, or you can do it for 2,200 euros. Or you can do it for 595 euros. Those are the levels of the business pack. But just let's say you start and you said, I don't have anything but $200. When you convert it over to American dollar, I'm going to get a bronze package. You can go right out that day and make money, and then and probably, like, depending on your hustle, at the end of 3 months, depending on your hustle, you could actually replace the job income that you make right now off the lowest package, just by your work and your hustle. So for me to say, well, okay, I'll give you a business package, I don't do that. And Prince Amir doesn't do that. What we say, okay, we'll help you build wealth. We'll help you become the same level as we are or greater. Make it building a same global business, making money for that business. You guys often hear me talk about Michael Delco, and you often hear me talk about his success and what he's done. And the man's a personal friend of mine, just like Prince Amir. Mr. Delco never went out and personally sponsored anyone for me. He didn't pay for my business package. I started off as a bronze, moved my way up to a silver, moved my way up to a gold, moved my way up to a VIP, moved my way up to a VIP in my business account. All that man gave me was an opportunity and support, and showed me how to build wealth like he already has done. And that's all Prince Amir and I show. That's all we would do. Now, sometimes you guys will get support from us. You will get a system to how to build wealth by Mr. Ty and Valerie Best, called Wealth Builders, that shows you how to build wealth. But all we're giving you is an opportunity. So would it be safe? I know people personally become millionaires in this business. Would it be safe to say, okay, you become a millionaire, you go ahead and get my VIP package, and by the way, you start me off with a team of 5,000 of your affiliate? Sounds funny, don't it?
Yeah.
Because those people right there, and all those people, including myself and Prince Amir, we all started at zero. See, we had to go out and build something. If we want to change for where our family is doing financially, we had to go build it. And here's how we register we register our account. There's no charge to register your account, because you get involved in. We got us a free gold savings account. Really. Prince of Dynamics Mirror link is going down at the bottom of the page, similar like a stock tracker thing. The Dyna sticker. Yeah, the Dyna sticker. I like that. We registered. We was invited, because you have to be invited for us to this thing. This is referral business. Okay, so you can be, and Prince Amir is inviting you in his team. What we do, we started saving in gold. We started just exchanging some of our paper dollars that's going down, and we started putting it in gold. We got us a business package, one of the 4 business packages, like I just said, which allowed us to get paid for the efforts of others 5 times a month. We was able to create our own business that we run off a cell phone in 149 countries around the world. That's a redundant statement. Of course, 149 countries, of course, they're going to be around the world, but you get what I'm saying. And we put ourselves in a position where we can leave the assets that we have built up, to our beneficiaries. And we kept duplicating that, and kept duplicating that, and kept duplicating that, kept duplicating that up until later on. But lo and behold, with me, I have acquired a team of several thousands. I just started out because I keep my mind on the ultimate prize, and the ultimate prize is freedom. And you remember when yesterday I had said that a couple of days I had said that millionaires are going to be considered middle class in this country.
That's crazy.
Millionaires going to be considered middle class. Do you know, according to Peter Thiel is a billionaire that was instrumental with the PayPal in induction. He was the one that funded the Hulk Hogan lawsuit through against the newspaper that slandered him, and Hogan won because Peter Thiel, financed that suit. Now, hear me very well.
All right.
He said, you can't even properly defend yourself in this country, legally defend yourself with something big time. I'm talking real big time. Legally defend yourself if you're a single digit millionaire.
All right.
Single digit. And when I say single digit, I'm talking 1 through 9. Like, I don't know if any of you ever heard a lot of this stuff before, but if you're not, you want to be thinking least that you're getting ready to retire and live a real great dynamic lifestyle. You want to be at least 10 million or above in net worth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It sounds a little far-fetched. Okay. Now, however old you are right now, what I want you to do, I want you to take that number. Let's just say if it's 25. Let's say you got $1 million. $1 million. And you say, and from 25 to say if you retire at 65, that's 40 years. Mm-hmm. You take $1 million. Keep in mind, I'm not going to factor in inflation. I'm not going to factor in cost of living increases. I'm not going to factor in taxes. I'm not going to factor in that. Just a straight $1 million. Okay. And if you're 25, you want to retire, say like at 65. Okay. You don't do anything else. All you have is that $1 million and you're 25. You don't have any cash flow coming in. Take 40, because that's how many years you're going to take to get in there, and divide 40 by 40 into 1 million. Okay. 40 into 1 million. Go ahead and throw that out there.
That'd be 25,000. Hold on.
40 into 1 million. Go ahead and divide it there. I'm going to use an exercise. Wait. No. 40 into 1 million.
Okay.
Keep in mind, no cost of living increases, no taxes, none of that. What you got to pay the government, no paying RS, none of that. Just a straight 1 million divided by 40 years.
Yeah, it's 25,000. I was right.
25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, can you live? Yeah, stare at it again. Now, can you live on 25,000 a year if you didn't have to do anything? That's what you're talking about with $1 million. That's at 25. Much less if you want to retire like me at 55. Then you say, well, I want to retire at 65. That's 10 years. So now I got to retire. Now I got to divide 10 years into $1 million. That's $100,000 a year. But after those 10 years, I'm busted. You don't have anything. So the way you beat that is you have to have continual income streams flowing in. You have to have residual income. You have to have streams. Some of them can be small. Some of them can be large. Some of them can be just trickles. But you have to have more streams of income coming in. And so because there's going to come a time where if you're just dependent upon your job, you're already at a dangerous situation, because if something happens at a job, or just say you have a child that has to go to a drug program, some of them could be like 40,000 a year. Let's just say with an illness, let's just say if the company decides it's going to move, life happens, stuff happens in life. And so that takes you off the rhythm. And if you don't have residual income, you're through.
All right.
So that's why Prince Amir and I talk about that so much, and that's why we suggest. We don't tell, we just suggest that you look at opportunities like Carrot Bars, because it's going to fit that potential of allowing you to earn unlimited residual income, allow you to have your own home-based business where you can help mitigate your tax expense. Allow you to acquire assets that's going to be going up in wealth, and more importantly, allow you to lead generational wealth for the next generation. Mr. Delco, he could disappear off the face of the earth, or let me just say, let me not say it like that. A wealthy person can disappear off the face of the earth, and if they properly put their systems together, their family is still going to be taken care of because of the income streams that they have built. Because if you just have a lot of money, and what a lot of money, you have to determine what a lot is. But if you just have a lot of money and you don't have money coming in to constantly rejuvenate that money, that revenue stream, pretty soon you're going to run out of that money. What if someone just goes up behind you and or some, what if someone, you're driving down the road and someone runs a scam on you, hit their brakes and you slam into them, and they come out, walking, thinking, saying they got back problems or head problems or anything like that, and they get ready. They find that you got a $300,000 house, and you got insurance, you got other assets, and all of a sudden, a lawyer gets in there and they want to look at your assets, and they want to take you blind because they hold you negligible and stuff. These things happen every day, So we have to be serious about building wealth. Save a lot of gold with wealth builders, meaning the carrot bars. Tell a lot of people make a lot of money. All you're doing is helping people build businesses, helping people acquire assets, like gold or the ATM or any number of products that carrot bars has there, and you're getting paid a percentage of that asset. The more people who you help put in business, the more revenue streams you potentially have an opportunity to acquire from. For example, our leader right here, Prince Dinan Samir, he has personally sponsored about 660 affiliates. Okay, that's some of the highest sponsor rate, not only in carrot bars, but all the referral based marketing, bar none. Okay, 660. Well, there's about 8 billion people in the world, but hear me out. 660, as he helps his partners build their income, that's essentially 660 streams of residual income he has coming in his house. No, he didn't have to cost him. They didn't have to pay him anything for that. As they're acquiring their assets, as they're building their business, as the people who they know acquiring their assets and building their business, he gets paid a percentage of that, creating a residual income that he gets paid in euros, that he can leave to a 6-year-old son, that he can run, that he can literally run if he wants to go to Sierra Leone. He can still make the same amount of money, if not more money, over there. He doesn't have to have a building. He doesn't have any people work for him. He doesn't have to worry about any geographical constraints. He doesn't have anybody charging for his website and keeping up with his business. He doesn't have to store gold in his basement, his pantry, and pay for shipping and ship that to him over in Ghana or Zimbabwe or Jerusalem or anywhere else around the world we do business. All he does is help people build wealth, and he gets a percentage of that. And you get a percentage of that also, when you help your people build. I mean, I try to break this thing down as simple as I can. We have a training system that's going to help you for free. You have access to myself, 1716-573-6296, Fitzgerald@gmail.com. I won't charge you. That's dependent upon you. If you want it, we're here to help you. If you have something else that's better or for you, or and it works good for you, hey, we don't knock it, but we want to but let's make sure it has a couple components. If you always have to be there, that's not going to be good. If their business is dependent upon you to run, I submit to you, you have the wrong type of business. If that business cannot run without you, if you pull you out, the whole business collapses, you have the wrong business. If that business doesn't pay you residually when you're sleeping, when you're on vacation, when you're at your child's recital, you have the wrong business. And that business doesn't allow you to maximize tax benefits, which both businesses do. So I take that off the table. And if that business doesn't allow you to transfer ongoing residual income to your family dependents, you have the wrong business. You need to look at something else. The business can't be you-centered, Prince Amir, because if something happens to you, your whole thing is gone. Something can happen to me right now, and my business will go to my beneficiaries. All 12-something thousand people who I've built over the years, and all that income is just going to keep going up, and it's going to keep expanding because other people are going to keep talking, other people are going to be talking. We're going to come up with new products, new markets going to be open up, new things. But all the stuff that I put in base, if something happens to me, my business goes over to my beneficiaries. And even though they're not even in the business, they would still inherit all that.
Mhm.
No, they would still inherit all that, and so do I think that's something positive? Yeah. I mean, they don't have to come in and do anything I'm doing. And that's what you want, ladies and gentlemen. You want something to fit those parameters, because ultimately, when you build a business, you want to build a business in such a way that it doesn't depend upon you. You don't have to be there, and by you not having to be there, you can still enjoy the income from that business, but you also enjoy the time freedom that gives you. And you could be working on other projects. You could be going out there creating other side hustles of businesses that bring more income streams and more income streams and more income streams until someday, you may decide you want to be worth about $50 or $100 million. It's doable. People doing it every day. Even with the COVID atmosphere. So
making more money with COVID.
What's that?
Making more money.
Yeah. I mean, Elon Musk, he's another one, man. What, 80, 90 billion dollars. I mean, gosh, those guys,
where's this money come from, for sure?
Tesla is the most valuable car company in the world, Dinez. Tesla's taking off like a rainstorm. He's the primary stockholder in Tesla Corporation.
But I see some Teslas, but I don't see more Teslas than Ford or Chevy or Mercedes.
Yeah, but they're more profitable than Ford and Chevys.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard of SpaceX?
Yeah, of course.
That's his company too.
Yeah.
So he's he's practically a modern day Tony Stark, Iron Man off the Marvel comics. Mm-hmm. But we could say the same. We could say the similar things about other people. Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, what's his background? Did a little coding and did some things like that, and not that disparate Mr. Zuckerberg's education, but he builds a search engine called Facebook. Well, the rest is history. Mm-hmm. Now he's also up there close to $90 billion, 90 billion dollars, should I say? And have went up. All these men have went up in their net worth since March in this coronavirus. So it's not a recession for everybody, and so maybe we ought to think about I'm talking about the audience. Seriously think about putting your own business platform together where you can create your own wealth streams. So, it's all kinds of ways to do stuff. So for Prince, I'm pretty much well finished with that, what I have to say, not unless you want to answer some questions and everything, or comment on some comments, but I'm pretty much well finished.
Yeah. So guys, in the chat room is my affiliate link. Click on my affiliate link, sign up as an affiliate. Also is scrolling at the bottom at the Dynast ticker, so the link is right there. It's also in the description. Now, for sure, we still got to do our sports at least once a week, a sports podcast, because Def Rocker. Let's see. Let me go back up to it. Hopefully, Def Rocker is still in the.
Okay, you want to come on my broadcast tonight and do one?
Yeah, let's do one tonight on your broadcast.
Okay, let me know what time it is. We'll talk prior to that, and then we can come on my broadcast, finding ways in, and we can talk.
Let's do it Saturday.
Saturday? What time?
Let's do it. You want to do 11? Anytime between 11 and 1, or?
Let's do 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Saturday. Okay, let's do it Saturday.
Yeah, let's do one. So we could talk about that, because that seems to be real. I know you're a sports enthusiast.
On your platform once a week. Finding ways to win sports podcast.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll be happy to talk about that. But
yeah, because he said he's predicting that the NBA and NFL, some of the leagues are going to fold like the USFL did in the 80s.
Dude.
Okay, well, for sure.
But then again, I said I doubt they would cancel football season too. I don't know.
Again, this time last year, if we would have said there'll be no college football for a couple of the conferences, that the NBA playoffs would be held in a glorified hotel, you would have thought we were crazy. You would have thought I was crazy.
I wouldn't have thought you was crazy. I would have been questioning what liquor you have been drinking. Man. The white or the brown liquor, whichever one it is. Yeah. I used to have a friend if she ever drunk a white liquor, boy, she couldn't handle that. So, right. I don't know. NFL is the most popular sports conglomerate on earth.
More than in college football? I don't know, for real. College football, man.
No, it can't be more than college football.
Yeah, college football.
Nah, it can't be more than college football.
Yeah,
You know,
college football.
no, I have to take that back. I've heard the NFL was I don't think it's more popular than college football. It can't be.
You got to think about that glorified stadium y'all call, was it Walter Denny or Denny, whatever Denny, that glorified stadium, whatever that little amusement park or whatever you want to call it.
No, you talking about Stanford Stadium?
No, in Tuscaloosa, that little.
You're talking about Stanford Stadium, University of Georgia?
That little field you guys play in, Brian Denny. I think that's the name of it. You know, I think that seats about 100,000 people. Brian Denny, that's the name of it. That little sandbox y'all play in. The little sandbox you guys play in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, man. Probably your view gets obscured by those 17 national championship flags flying up on there, but your view would get a little obscured. How many flags does University of Georgia have flying in their stadium? One. Two. Back in 1980 to 2000, that's 40 years.
Yeah. I think two or three, something like that. 2 or 3. No, we got 2. We got at least 2.
1953.
Something like that in the 50s, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. Okay, man. Well, college football season, sports season. What do you got? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about? Will there be? Will you think? You think things going to go back to normal for sports? You think things going to go back to normal for the economy? You guys think it's going to be? You think it's harder at this juncture right now to build wealth, or easier? You think it's going to get easier after the president election, or harder? You think the wealth? You think all the great bastions of wealth opportunities are over with? I mean, we just gotta take what it gives us, or take what life gives us. I mean, what's the honest opinion about that? Do we have a chance to become wealthy, or we're doomed just to keep trying to fight for more competition jobs? I mean, do we just have to take everything someone gives us? Can we make our own way, or we have to work on someone's way? And I personally think it's the greatest opportunity to build wealth right now in the history of this world.
Right.
No, I think coronavirus is. I think some people are taking this and they're creating opportunities that they never would have done without this. Because I think the struggle is actually bringing the innovation and the need to create something. I think some people looking at this, man, like, God, I can't depend on this. I gotta really, really do something to make sure that my family is taken care of. I think some people out there, man, this ain't gonna never happen to me again. Right. I'm gonna create something. And I think also the other people like, man, check to see online and see if they sent my unemployment. I'm not trying to be funny.
No, it's wrong.
Check online to see if my check deposit in there. Check online to see if the guys approve my extension to wait to first for my mortgage relief. Check online if President Trump says something that there's going to be some help. It's tough, man. It's tough. And then I think there are other people like that, man. Please let me go out there and see if I can build me a carrot bar business and go ahead and let me see if I could. Should I work in Scotland or should I work in Kenya?
Right.
Should I concentrate on my team in Scotland or should I concentrate on my team? In my case, should I concentrate on my team in Zurich, Switzerland, or do I need to be really, really making fire on my team in Ghana? And the way I determine what team I concentrate on, especially if there's really a lot of heat coming out of it, where's the production coming from? Where's the production coming from? Our biggest production right now, Diane Samir, is coming out of the United States.
No.
Even though we have African teams and we have European teams and we have Australian teams, our biggest production is coming out the United States. So we have to concentrate on this market, especially where that's the most of our revenues coming forth. No, so and I would like to be able to make those decisions. Oh, God, I need to make my car payment. Well, let me go out and move one VIP package and get 10% package bonus off of that.
All right.
Or maybe a VIP and a gold package, to make my rent for the month. See, this is how you have to think. You have to think in terms of income. not necessarily the work, what you have to do to get it. You can't focus on the work. You got to focus on the the output. And the output here, there's a certain amount of money that you want to have when you get ready to retire, that you want to be able to say, okay, I got this goal. I can live comfortably, me and my family. I don't know what that is, but that's what you got to concentrate on. And you got to concentrate. Okay, I have to get my money up where I can possibly save about 30 to 40% of my growth, and I can save that stream, and no one touches it. You call me, I'm broke. I don't got any paper. I don't have anything. And then I save that, and then I put it into assets that I know, like real estate, something that's tangible. And I'm not telling you how to invest. I'm telling you how my plan goes. Gold or something I'm not going to lose money in. And then I park that money there to make me more money. But it's about what's your financial goal? How much you want? Because, ladies and gentlemen, retirement is coming for all of us.
Yeah.
It's coming from all of us, and and you can't get out there buying a lot of stupid stuff, that's not bringing you wealth. But right now, if it's this tight like it is around the world, we need to think about every dime that we make. How can it go out and make us 3 or 4 more dimes? It has to bring us something back. But in order to do that, you have to get a vehicle like a Carrot Bars that's going to give you the opportunity to increase your income and bring you more income in addition to what you're already doing now. Diane, did I complicate that? No, that's what we do. No, that's what we do. That's what we do. Try to live below our means, acquire assets, create our residual income. Maximize the businesses, the taxes, that we can put more money in our pocket. Use those savings to probably throw in to get more assets, and set up nice funds that we can leave for our beneficiaries. That's what Carrot Bars allows us to do. No, and I guess I'll go ahead and give my closing statement. And I kind of like it because it's true. Def Rocker, thank you for that. Mau Abdul Raf.
Makbul Abdul.
Yeah, that's who it was. It is Chris Jackson, an incredible human being, man. A bona fide all-star, man. This cat was so dang good, it was frightening. And he was like that when he was at LSU, and it was like that when he was with the Denver Nuggets. But he got blackballed because he took that stand. That was long overdue. I wish he would have had more people to help him. Warren Buffett has said, and incidentally, the same Warren Buffett who divested from Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan from the bank stocks he had owned, especially Goldman Sachs is very, very lucrative. And he took that money recently and bought about 23.7 million shares of Barrett Gold, rather. In other words, he took his paper and invested in the gold.
All right.
Okay. That same man has said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Mr. Michael Delco says, if you don't come from a wealthy family needs to come from you. Prince Diane Samir says, titles are not sexy, income is. And Fitzgerald Stevens says, if you don't make moves will be made on you. We just showed you a way to make a move before the moves get made on you, just a way. We realize we're not talking to everyone. We're not, it's not for everyone. And whatever your game is, your game plan, God bless you. We wish you nothing but much success. But if you don't have anything, or you're kind of unsure, or this sounds like something that would fit into already your financial scheme and your financial, or should I say your financial plan, no, let's go ahead and talk. No, we make ourselves available. You want to know more about this business? Prince Amir, you can put in the realmoney.info. The realmoney.info. Take a look at it. Afterwards, register on Prince Amir's link there. Even after this video, you can re-pull this video up, and you can click on more, and it's going to give his link, and you can just go ahead and register as an affiliate and give me a call, 1-716-573-6296. or send me an email, fitzgeraldstevens@gmail.com. I'll be happy to help you after you register, because I just primarily like just talking affiliates. And then we'll just go ahead and do a goal statement with you, and help you become successful, because we know we know that if we can do it, you can too. It's just a matter of what you want to do. That Prince Amir, thank you for allowing me to talk on your stream, man. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. My affiliate links in the chat room. Click on the affiliate links. Under the affiliate is also scrolling at the bottom of the ticker, and is also in the will be in the description when you watch the playback. Until next time, family. Dynasty Mirror, search for Huru. Peace.
Hold on for a second, Mr. Man. This is a touching comment. It really is. And you almost made me. You make me get emotional. I'm just not going to pick my eyes up until right now. Cali Dos. Callie Dos Solas, if I'm pronouncing your name, forgive me. You could put Fitzgerald, Stevens, and not ask Amir anywhere, and they will find ways to make money.
Absolutely.
Not everybody's like that.
Right.
That literally is one of the most incredible compliments I've ever received in all 55 of my years of living in Earth. Man, when people show that type of appreciation and respect to you, man, you can't just help now. You can't just help but to get behind them and we don't see Dynas and I don't see it like that. We maybe it is like that for us. I believe if I go to him with Sierra Leone and Nigeria, I believe I could be just as successful because I have a need. I have a need to be great. I have a need to be wealthy. I absolutely unequivocally hate poverty. I have never seen a single good thing come out of poverty. I've never seen anything in it. Poverty is not humbling, it's degrading, it's humiliation. I've never seen where it does any good. Now, you can advocate for the wealthy people too. We're talking about poverty right now. And you can't help people if you don't have anything. The biggest thing people need is hope. And after you get done saying, well, God bless you, or Allah bless you, or Dalai Lama bless you, and stuff like that, and go ahead and be full. You know what? Those guys don't really care about your prayers. It's more than, can you give me something to eat?
All right.
You show me a way to get out of this maze. Can you give me some advice that help me resolve this problem? Can you get resources to me or show me how to get them? That's what they care about. Then after you go back and talk to them about prayer, they're more apt to listen to you. I found that to be true. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been feeding homeless people for years. And many times I no one knows I do it. I've given so much money away from homeless people and just down and out people, black, white, whatever, Spanish. It don't make a difference, because to me, if a man is hungry, he's hungry. Now if he say you got some money for something to eat and stuff like that, and with very, very little exception, what I would do is I'd say, okay, you're hungry, great, all right, sure, okay, let's go. I'll take him to a restaurant, or I won't just give the money to him. I stopped doing that. I'll take him over to meet the need. And then one of them, Dynas, I did that, man. Gentleman Bernard, I met here in Tampa. Homeless brother, and he's telling me how, he was saying he was hungry, and he's telling me how bad stuff. He just broke down. He just broke down sitting on outside because he didn't have resources. And so I came by, man. I said, first of all, pick your head up, cat. I got this. I'll take care. I went on Chick-fil-A, bought him 2 sandwiches, but just fed him. And when I finished, I sat down on the concrete with him outside of the store, put my legs and folded up right there. He thought I did it for him. I didn't. I did it for me. I got the greater blessing, because once again, I can't stand people to go hungry. Now, did I tell him about this business? No. It was a time to talk to him about Carrot Bar. You look for ways to save money. The man was hungry. His needs was short-circuiting, but him listening to me. So when you get up there and say, hey, you know what? If I can show you how to make some money and help contribute to saving your house, to help contribute to you, you and your family having some time for each other, help me with some of these needs. If I can show you a way, would you be interested? That's how you got to talk. And for the most part, grown men and grown women, they don't want handouts from you. They want to keep their dignity. They just want you to get beside them, and someone works beside them and show them how to do what you do. Just show them and help them get their own. I mean, I know as men, I can promise you, we're wired like that. A man wants to be able to take care of his own stuff. That's ingrained in us, because we're the providers. You know, and so we don't necessarily want a guy to give us a hand out. We want someone just to show us how to do something. So in that, Mr. Cados, thank you. But I believe what you said is absolutely true. I think you take Fitzgerald and Dynas, you know, pick a place, drop us off. Man, but man, we're gonna be like the Green Berets, man. We're gonna find a way to get out of it. You know, because to us, because to us, you know, we have to. And that's another thing. And that's another thing before I get out of here, because now we're chopping it up a little bit. Just have a little chat. Find you someone, a mentor, or someone who believes in you to help you do what you need to do. Because you know what? Dynas is a big part of my continued success. I call him every day.
Every day. We talk every day, for sure.
Every day we talk about something. We're talking about, you know, life things, but you need a partner, man. You need people, because you know, Dynas, can we be real right here a little bit, man?
Of course, please.
This stuff is tough. Building your own business is tough. You know, if you don't have a friend, if you don't have someone that work with you, believe in you, or telling you can make it, man, you have a tendency to fall off. I was this close to calling this show off today. Dynas never knew it. He called, said, what time you want to come on? And in my mind, it's thinking, man, I'm being effective, dude. I don't feel like getting on there. Are people? Am I really helping people? Shoot, sometimes I don't feel like I really help myself. I'm just telling you. You know, and so when Dynas asked me that, I said, yeah, man, just go away to 1 o'clock. But what I immediately did, I called a very, very dear friend of mine, a gentleman up in Canada. And I said, man, I just need to talk to someone. You know, because I just need to get my head back in the game and stuff like that. Man, hey, Fitzgerald, I love you, brother. You can do this. You're out there making a difference. You're out there helping people. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm making a difference. Yeah, Dynas, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have someone who helps you. In this, if you're going to build a business, you gotta have mentorship. Carrot Bar gives that. The wealth building team is unlike anything I've ever seen. They're going to get right beside you. They're going to help you run. You say, well, I want to make $30,000 a month. They ain't going to laugh you out the park. They're going to say, okay, this is what you need to do it, and I'm going to help you do it. You know, I have questions, or Fitzgerald or Dynas, can you show me how to talk to people? Yeah, we're going to do it. You know, we're going to introduce you. We're going to introduce you to our outline. It's more than just us. And we're going to help you, because we're going to believe in your dream like you. And we're not going to let you quit. The only way you can quit, the only way you can quit in this, you quit on yourself. The only way you can deactivate Fitzgerald and Dynas, I can tell you this. The only way you can deactivate us is say these words: leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Leave me the heck alone. And I promise you, both of us have this personality. We will walk away, switch you off like a light switch, and don't think about you no more.
Right.
No, because you know, if you want us to leave you alone, we'll leave you alone. But if you're sitting there telling us, okay, well, I'm just kind of afraid. How do I build this? I don't believe I can. I never had anybody in my family that had a business. No one never showed me. We're like, hey, we can't say about what happened in the past, but we can help you plug into a dynamic group of people who are building this, and we can help you going where you want to go now. You know, as long as we work together, and that's what we can do, and that's what we're willing to do. Because had Mr. Delco wouldn't have helped me, I wouldn't be where I am. You know, I mean, if he wouldn't have showed me, if he wouldn't have helped me, if he wouldn't have got me fired, if Mr. Ty Best, these are guys who I personally have in my phone number. If Prince Dynas Amir, there's a many times before Dynas came in, you know, he knows, man, I've confided in him with some heavy duty stuff. And, you know, and you guys just see the finished product. But what we're doing is, you got to get around people who believe in you. You got to get into a system that works for you, a wealth system that works for you. And, you know, and you got to be willing to forget everything you knew and get out there and build something for you and your family as if your life depends upon it, so you can. I think on the final note, Dynas, I did Social Security for me. Social Security currently where I am right now, $1,091 a month.
Mm-hmm.
65 years. Let's just say September 8th, I'm 56, so might as well say 10 years. So far, I have waiting for me with Social Security, if it's there, $1,091 $91 a month. That's
Right.
what I look forward to. Now, if that don't motivate my butt to get up and to put something together, I don't know what will. $1,091 a month. Maybe a cost of living increase, maybe about 2% a year. Can't do anything with that. Don't feel like living in my car.
Right.
No. So I see this thing coming down the track, and some of you guys see the thing coming down the track. The biggest way you can lie to yourself is to think that you got time.
Right.
Is a think that you have time. Is the think that you can wait.
I gotta write that down.
The biggest lie you could tell yourself is to think that you have time. Many people in the graveyard thought that. You know, many of them. Many people have planned stuff like out, and they're hooked up to all kinds of machines in the hospital now. We don't know what time we have. The only time we have is at this moment. Yes, we plan for stuff, but we treat time the way it is, a precious gift from God every single day, and we invest it. We do something with it to create a better life for us and our family. That's all we can do. And that guy talked about, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they have the same 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes an hour, 24 hours in a day that you and I have. It's the difference of what are you doing with it? What are you doing with your time? Are you building? Are you investing in stuff that makes sense? Last night, I decided, hey, a little bit of my time, I'm going to invest and learn how to use the Zoom platform. Because I do a lot of communicating. Set my thing up, got on a YouTube video, watched it, and I got to learn how to do screen splitting. Because this is my business. I need to get real good at technical media. I had the same opportunity that Prince Don Asamir has to build a platform just like he does. What's the difference? He went out and do it. He went out and did it. Okay, I can do it if I do what he does. You have the same opportunity to build wealth in Carrot Bars like a million affiliates have done. We're doing it.
Okay. Yeah, froze up. We're good though.
So Don Ass, man, hey, I got to get out of here, dude. I had to get out of here, but man, I appreciate you so much. We'll do that show Saturday. Let's go 1 p.m. On that. I should have things in place. And I'm out, man.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Until next time, family. Donnie Samir, Search for Huru. Peace.